Hello, hello. Today we have another Halo-inspired indie game. This one is its own original IP with lots and lots of heavy Halo influence, as you will notice. It's called Project Onyx. This time it's not being made by me, this is not Crossplanet. This is, it's Project Onyx, which is being made in Unreal Engine. As you will see, it looks very blocky and primitive object-y at the moment. However, the mechanics behind the game are really refined and I'd say close to completion from what I played. I believe it's been in development for a couple of years, so rather than focusing on the graphical side, Captain Cake, who is the developer behind this, has focused on all the mechanics in the back end of the game first, which is traditionally what you would do, and then you will quickly art up the game in its final year or so of development. Even though it has a lack of visual fidelity, the game is incredibly fun. I joined their QA test this weekend, which has just passed, and I think I've spent 3 hours and 30 minutes to 4 hours on the game already. As a developer of a game myself, I gotta give this props. I'd say at times this was actually more enjoyable than something that me and my team have produced, so we have some work to do, but friendly competition is always a good thing. It's healthy competition. Both teams know about each other, and it's always fun and cool to see the Halo community and how talented they are. There's so many fan projects going on, from Contingency to Installation 01 to now Project Onyx, Crossplanet. I forget the name. Branching Sickness, I think it is. There's a Flood Halo game, and then I think there's another one floating around somewhere. There's like 6, maybe even 7 Halo fan or Halo inspired games out there that look AAA level. So the Halo community, one of the most talented groups of gamers that I've ever known, and this has been a thing since Halo originated. Years and years and years ago, we had games like Halo Galaxy of Combat, which I used to be one of the 3D modelers on. This was way back, 10 years ago, and there was, I think, a couple other games as well. It's just insane how hyper talented and creative the Halo community is. So yeah, this, as I said, Project Onyx, it has all of the game modes you would expect from a Halo title. Free-for-all, Team Deathmatch, Fiesta, Snipers, Shotty Snipers, Rockets Only, Infection, which is something that Infinite actually doesn't have, although via leaks it looks like it will be coming very soon. But this game got it in there before. All the King of the Hill modes and Domination modes, Capture the Flag, and there's some other cool and funky stuff in there as well. And yeah, the entire time that I played, it was incredibly fun. There's bits and pieces that need tweaking, but you expect that with a game which is in alpha. But I will say that the gunplay itself and the core mechanics of the game are incredibly fun. So props to Captain Cake. He's done a really good job on this one. And I'm itching to play more. I'm actually kind of disappointed that the QA tests for this game are only held maybe once every 3 or 4 weeks. I'm kind of wanting to push him to be like, no, just do them every week. If you put this game live every single week and tell people, hey, we're gonna form a group and play, I bet people will turn up. I posted a clip to Twitter. Within an hour, there's 10 people liking it and asking, what is this game? I need to play this. So there's definitely going to be interest. I know this is going to do well, and yeah, I can't wait to see the progression of this thing. I'll be tuning into as many QA tests as possible. I'm sure when it's a bit more developed, maybe a little bit later this year, he will partake in some Steam playtests, and then eventually some Next Fests when the game has more graphical fidelity. I keep messing that up. It's a tongue twister. Yeah, just very, very excited to see where this goes, because for its early stages right now, it looks great. Tons of fun. The best way I can describe this is, it feels like playing an actual Halo game in its alpha stages. It very, very much feels like we're playing the next Halo game before anyone else has the chance to. It feels like we've walked into the 343 headquarters and they're going, here's this little thing we put together in Unreal, come and test it out, could be the next Halo game, and we're just playing before you know, before everything is done, before there's any graphical side to it, before there's any huge amounts of like battle passes and progression and customization and all that stuff. It's just the core mechanics in a blocky shooter. That's literally what it feels like, which is a really good thing to have, and probably the biggest compliment I could ever give a Halo-inspired game is you very much do feel like an early-stage Halo game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, a couple extra details. Obviously, it has all the game as you expect. It has a ton of weapons. I don't know how many exactly, but I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say somewhere between 15 to 25 weapons. So that's really good. 4 types of grenades, and there's a couple other like funky and cool things like a crossbow and a sword, so you can do like sword duels with each other. There's a Tron disc, and actually Tron is one of the things that the game is also going to be inspired by. It's being pitched as like Halo meets Titanfall with a Tron aesthetic when they do get around to doing the visual side. So I expect lots of like charcoal and black and dark grey themed walls with orange and blue accents maybe to mark teams and different sections of maps and things. So that will be really cool to see. And give it a bit of a different visual feel as well, I think. The game does have challenges, it does have customization, but they're very basic. I don't think the challenges work. Has a career, so you can track all your stats. Has some like training areas, different maps, and it has custom games and matchmaking as well. So yeah, and the custom game stuff you can do is actually really good. You can save your own custom modes already. You can tweak a bunch of values in there, like if I believe you can tweak things such as player health, speed, gravity, stuff like that. Don't quote me on it, but I believe you can. Give people like unlimited ammo and stuff like that to create your own fun and funky custom modes. And then, as you'd expect, there's also some abilities in there. So like grapple hook, hologram, some shields, maybe a damage boost, speed boost, double jump, stuff like that. So yeah, it just very, very much feels like an extremely early Halo in Unreal Engine, which is not a bad thing at all. If you want to get involved, then it's called Project Onyx. You can either search it yourself, you'll find it on YouTube when you just put Project Onyx Halo or Project Onyx Devlog. The guy's YouTube channel, as I said, is Captain Cake. He puts all his devlogs on there and updates on the game. And if I remember, I'll put their Discord link in the description of this video to make it easy for you, so you can just hop over, join. There'll be a testing announcements channel. Click on there, ask to be enrolled in QA tests, and then, yeah, whenever there's a QA test, you'll be notified. I would say having a microphone is probably a good idea for QA tests because you need to communicate things like bugs. Also, bear in mind, QA testing, that's literally what it is. It's quality assurance. There will be times where you may be asked to do something in particular, repeat a process to find out what a bug is and how to reproduce it. And also there may be times where somebody calls a ceasefire because you all need to relocate to the center of the map or something. It is not a time to just join in, play the game, have fun for 3 hours, and completely ignore instructions. It very much is there for testing purposes with a bit of fun involved at the same time. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and if you do join the QAs, I'll see you in those because I'm going to be there too. I know a couple other Halo creators that are interested, so if you do join, we will see you there. As for anything else on the channel, probably some more cross-planet content soon. I've got another Project Contingency video coming, and then Halo Infinite Season 3 will be with us, so tons of content coming for Season 3 as well. Should be a good couple months going forward on this channel, so make sure to subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, do all that stuff that YouTubers ask you to do, sub, like, comment, share, download. And yeah, thank you for the support. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.